Welcome back! Today, we're trading spreadsheets for adventure as we explore a place that completely captured my heart, Georgia. This isn't just another travel video. Georgia is where ancient history meets vibrant modern life, and the value you get here is simply unmatched. We'll dive into the food, the culture, the people, and the jaw-dropping scenery. My goal? To make you feel like you're right there with me, wandering Tbilisi's cobblestone streets and gazing at the Caucasus peaks. Travel is one of the best investments you can make in yourself, and Georgia is proof that you don't need a fortune for a priceless experience. Let's get started. Our journey begins in Tbilisi, Georgia's capital, a city where old and new collide in the most fascinating ways. One moment you're surrounded by sleek glass towers, the next you're lost among centuries-old buildings with carved wooden balconies. Tbilisi's energy is electric, but never overwhelming. Art galleries, quirky cafes, and street musicians fill every corner. The city invites you to wander, to get lost, to discover hidden courtyards and secret gardens. What makes it special is the people, genuinely warm, always ready to help, making you feel like a guest, not a tourist. The Old Town is a maze of stunning architecture and stories. Don't miss the whimsical leaning clock tower or the imposing Narikala fortress. Take the cable car up for panoramic views of the city and the winding Mtkvari River. Tbilisi is incredibly walkable. Start your day in a bustling market, stroll through the historic Abanotubani district with its iconic sulfur baths, and end in a trendy wine bar. Each neighborhood has its own flavor, and the city keeps revealing new layers the more you explore. You'll stumble upon Soviet mosaics, flea markets, and old factories reborn as creative spaces like Fabrica. Tbilisi is always evolving, yet deeply rooted in its history. The smell of baking bread, laughter from restaurants, and grapevines climbing the buildings create a sensory overload, in the best way. It's a city that doesn't just welcome you, it embraces you. Here, history isn't locked in museums. It's alive in every stone and every smile. Just walking the streets is an experience in itself. Tbilisi is the perfect start to any Georgian adventure. Let's see what lies beyond the city. Leaving Tbilisi, the Caucasus Mountains await, vast, wild, and humbling. The drive to Kazbegi along the Georgian military highway is an adventure, with stops at the turquoise Jinvali Reservoir and the storybook Ananuri Fortress. Every turn reveals a new, breathtaking view. The highlight Gergeti Trinity Church, perched high above Stepantsminda with Mount Kazbek as its backdrop. Hike or drive up, the panorama is unforgettable. The mountains aren't just scenery, they're the soul of Georgia. In Svaneti, medieval stone towers dot the landscape, and the hiking is world-class. Think wildflower meadows, glaciers, and endless silence. Whether you're trekking, horseback riding, or just soaking in the views from a guest house, the mountains offer a reset for mind and body. The air is crisp, the nature untamed, and the peace profound. You don't need to be a hardcore adventurer. Georgia's mountains are accessible to all. Here, you disconnect from daily noise and reconnect with something elemental. The mountains have shaped Georgia's history and its people's character. Standing among these peaks, you understand the pride Georgians feel for their homeland. The landscape gets into your bones and stays with you. It's a place where nature's power is undeniable. The adventure is yours to define. The mountains are calling. Will you answer? Let's explore Georgia's rich history next. Georgia's history stretches back millennia, visible in every church fortress and hillside. Visit Mitsketa, the ancient capital and UNESCO site, home to the awe-inspiring Svetitskovali Cathedral and hilltop Javari Monastery. Georgia is the cradle of wine, 8,000 years of tradition, with Kvevri winemaking recognized by UNESCO. Taste history in every glass. Culture thrives in polyphonic singing, another UNESCO treasure, often heard at a supra, a traditional feast led by a toastmaster. The Georgian alphabet, one of only 14 unique scripts worldwide, is a symbol of national pride. Centuries of resilience are woven into the culture, visible in every festival and family tradition. Explore ancient sites like Uplis-Sik, a rock-hewn city, or the remote David Gareja Monastery complex. Georgia's past isn't just preserved, it's lived. Every step is a walk through epic history. You're not just seeing sights, you're engaging with a civilization that knows exactly who it is. The stories of kings, monks, and poets echo everywhere. This deep connection to the past gives Georgia its soul. Here, history adds meaning to every moment. Now let's taste the country's legendary cuisine. Georgian food is a celebration, bold, comforting, and made to be shared. Khinkali dumplings and khachapuri cheese bread are must-tries. Eating khinkali is an art bite, slurp the broth, then devour. Ajaruli khachapuri with molten cheese, egg, and butter is pure comfort food. But there's so much more. Fresh herbs, walnuts, and pomegranates star in dishes like pakali, vegetable pâtés, and badrijani nigzit, eggplant rolls with walnut paste. Markets overflow with spices, churchkela candies, and fresh produce. Georgia is the birthplace of wine. Visit family-run wineries, taste amber wines, and see the ancient Kuvevri method in action. Every meal is an event, a chance to gather, share stories, and experience true hospitality. From hearty stews to simple salads, the flavors are unforgettable. The food reflects Georgia's generosity and zest for life. You'll leave every table full and happy. Don't even think about dieting here. The cuisine is a journey in itself. Try everything, you won't regret it. Food is the heart of Georgian culture, and it's always served with a smile. Let's meet the people who make this country so special. On to Georgian hospitality. Georgia's greatest treasure, its people. Hospitality isn't just tradition, it's a way of life. Every guest is a gift from God, and you'll feel it everywhere. Locals go out of their way to help, whether it's giving directions or inviting you for coffee at home. Stay in a family-run guest house for the real experience. Expect stories, laughter, and endless homemade food and wine. Even with language barriers, kindness bridges every gap. Georgians are proud of their country and genuinely excited to share it. Your appreciation brings them joy. In Tbilisi and beyond, you'll be greeted with smiles and open hearts. There's a refreshing lack of cynicism. People operate from trust and warmth. You arrive as a stranger, but leave feeling like family. These connections are what make travel unforgettable. The people turn a beautiful country into a cherished memory. Their generosity and pride will stay with you long after you leave. Now let's talk about how affordable this adventure can be. Georgia is one of the most affordable destinations in Europe, maybe the world. Accommodation is a bargain, with quality guest houses and Airbnbs for a fraction of Western prices. Even luxury hotels are accessible. Food is delicious and cheap. Feast like royalty for under $15. Street food and local specialties are even less. Transportation is budget-friendly, from marshrutka minivans to trains and private drivers. Activities and entrance fees are low, so you can see and do more without worry. No need to stress over every expense, just enjoy. The value for money is unbeatable. You get world-class landscapes, rich culture, and incredible food for a one-star price. Georgia proves you don't need a fortune for a meaningful adventure. Say yes to more experiences, more flavors, more memories. For travelers on any budget, Georgia is a dream. Let's discover some unique experiences you'll only find here. Ready for something unforgettable? Georgia is packed with experiences you won't find anywhere else. Soak in Tbilisi's ancient sulfur baths, get the traditional scrub and leave feeling brand new. Explore Vardzia, a vast 12th century cave monastery carved into a cliff, like stepping into a fantasy novel. Time your visit for Rutveli, the Grape Harvest Festival, and join in feasts, music, and winemaking. Listen for polyphonic singing, haunting harmonies that echo through churches and squares. Try Cha-Cha, Georgia's fiery homemade brandy. Accept a glass, but sip with caution. Visit the Kotsky Pillar, a towering limestone monolith with a tiny church perched on top, a true marvel. These moments, sulfur baths, cave cities, ancient music, are what make Georgia unforgettable. The extraordinary is part of everyday life here. Every day brings a new surprise, a new story. Georgia's magic is in these unique experiences. They'll become the stories you tell for years. It's a country that constantly surprises and delights. The fabric of daily life is woven with wonder. Only in Georgia can you find all this in one place. These are the memories that will call you back. Let's wrap up our journey. Until the next adventure. That's a wrap on our journey through Georgia. I hope you've discovered why this country is one of the world's best-kept secrets. If you enjoyed this adventure, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me keep sharing ad-friendly, uninterrupted journeys with you. Your support means the world and makes all of this possible. Thank you for being part of this community. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, safe travels.